Have you ever felt like the world is against you? This was the reality for a young girl named Rose. Growing up, Rose found herself in the midst of a battleground she didn't choose to be part of. Rose's childhood was marked by the solemn, austere halls of a Catholic school named St. Mary's, located in the heart of Massachusetts. These halls, which should have been sanctuaries of education and spiritual growth, instead became theaters of torment for Rose. She was often subjected to the sting of cattails, a form of punishment that was not only physically painful, but also deeply degrading. The cattails, however, were merely the physical manifestation of the pain that Rose endured. The emotional and psychological scars ran deeper, etched into the fabric of her being. Each strike was a reminder that she was different, that she didn't belong, that she was less. The pain was not just on her skin, it seeped into her soul, a constant reminder of her place in the world. Yet the school wasn't the only battleground Rose had to navigate. She also faced a war at home. A place which should have been a haven of safety and love, instead, was a battlefield of a different kind. There were no cattails here, but the punches and the hair-pulling from her mother were just as painful, just as degrading. The physical pain was one thing, but the emotional agony was another. The indifference, the lack of care, the outright rejection. These were the unseen battles that Rose fought every day. To be told that you're the black sheep, to be told you're not your father's daughter, these are wounds that don't heal easily. Yet, despite all the pain, despite all the suffering, Rose found a way to survive. She found strength in her resilience, a resilience born from adversity. She bore the weight of her battles, unseen by the world but felt deeply within her. And yet, through all this, Rose found strength in her resilience, an armor forged in adversity. Have you ever felt like the odd one out, the black sheep in your family? For Rose, this wasn't just a feeling, it was her reality. Her tale is one filled with the cold sting of betrayal and the searing pain of neglect. It's about a girl who was treated less like a daughter and more like a punching bag. Every punch, every hair yanked from her scalp, was a stark reminder of her place in her family, a place that felt as if it was on the outside looking in. The agony of her existence didn't stop at physical abuse. There was an emotional void too, a gaping chasm where a mother's love should have been. Instead of tenderness and warmth, Rose was met with indifference, a chilling apathy that stung worse than any blow. She was the black sheep, the outcast, the child who seemed to bear the brunt of her mother's wrath for no discernible reason. As if the physical torment and emotional neglect weren't enough, there was a revelation that threatened to shatter the remnants of Rose's already fractured world. A cruel whisper, a heartless insinuation that she might not be her father's daughter. The ground beneath her feet seemed to give way. The family she'd been fighting to belong to suddenly felt even more alien, more distant. Yet, beneath the layers of pain and betrayal, there was a spark of resilience that refused to be extinguished. Rose was not just a survivor, she was a fighter. She carried her wounds not as a badge of victimhood, but as a testament to her strength. She clung to her resilience. She remembered every blow, every harsh word, every cold shoulder. But she didn't let it define her. She didn't let it snuff out that spark. In spite of the heartache, Rose clung to her resilience, never forgetting the pain, yet refusing to let it define her. Have you ever been so hurt that you wound up hurting yourself? This question is a haunting echo in the life of Rose, a woman who has experienced pain in multiple forms. As we delve deeper into her story, we find a woman fighting an intense internal struggle, a battle not visible to the naked eye. Rose's coping mechanisms are a testament to her pain. She turns to drinking, to smoking, seeking solace in the numbing effects these substances offer. But these are temporary escapes, and each time the fog lifts, reality hits harder. A cycle of self-destruction, a vicious circle that Rose finds herself trapped in. And then there's anger, an emotion so potent it's been said to be just one letter away from danger. For Rose, anger is a constant companion. It burns within her, fueled by past traumas and betrayals. It colors her interactions, her relationships, making it difficult for her to trust, to let down her guard. It's a wildfire that threatens to consume her, yet it's also a beacon, a testament to her survival, her fight. Betrayal is a bitter pill to swallow, and for Rose it came in the form of her spouse's unfaithfulness. This betrayal gnawed at her self-esteem, making her question her worth, her identity. Yet, amidst this turmoil, she found herself shouldering the responsibility of caring for her siblings, a responsibility she bore with grace, despite the tumult raging within her. The pain of these experiences shaped Rose's perception of herself. She often felt like she was nothing, a sentiment whispered by her past, her circumstances. But she refused to be defined by this narrative. She held on to her identity, her sense of self, with a tenacity that was both heart-wrenching and inspiring. Amidst her struggles, Rose's resilience never wavered. She knew she was in a battle, but she was determined to win. Despite the darkness that enveloped her, Rose was a beacon of resilience. Her struggles were immense, but her spirit, her determination were larger. She was in a battle against her past, her pain, her demons, but she wasn't about to give up. She was determined to win, to emerge victorious, to reclaim her life. Have you ever wished to forget your pain and embrace love, but found it difficult to move past the hurt? This question resonates deeply with Rose. She is a woman who has seen the darker corners of life, who has been wounded in ways that words can't fully articulate. Yet, she is also a woman who refuses to let her past define her future. Rose's journey towards healing is not a linear path. It's a winding road full of ups and downs, twists and turns. It's a journey where every step forward is a victory, and every setback is a lesson learned. It's a journey where the goal isn't to forget the past, but to make peace with it. Rose's desire to overcome her past is a testament to her strength and resilience. She battles her anger, a fiery beast that threatens to consume her. It's an arduous process, a daily struggle, but she fights on. She strives to extinguish the flames of her fury, to replace them with the cool calmness of forgiveness and understanding. She also battles her self-destructive habits, the vices she once turned to for solace. She fights the urge to drink, to smoke, to hurt herself. She recognizes these habits for what they are, temporary escapes that only deepen her pain. So she seeks healthier ways to cope, ways that foster healing rather than harm. But perhaps the toughest battle Rose fights is the one within her mind. Her memories haunt her, her emotions overwhelm her. She grapples with her mental health, a struggle that often feels like a silent war, yet she refuses to surrender. She seeks help when she needs it, embraces therapy, and works on building a stronger, healthier mind. Through it all, Rose's resilience shines. It's a beacon of hope in the dark, a testament to her spirit. It's the light that guides her, that reminds her she is more than her past, more than her pain. It's the light that illuminates her path towards healing, towards a future where she is not just surviving, but thriving. Despite the darkness that often surrounds her, Rose's resilience shines bright, guiding her towards a future where she is more than her pain. Have you ever wondered how a person can endure so much yet still stand strong? This question could have been designed for Rose. Her story is nothing short of extraordinary, a testament to the indomitable spirit of human resilience. Rose, a woman who has weathered storms of abuse, betrayal, and heartbreak, has not merely survived. She has emerged stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. She's been through the fire, felt the sting of the cattails at St. Mary's in Massachusetts, and the pain of a mother's neglect. She's been labeled the black sheep, been told she's not her father's daughter, and yet, here she stands. She's battled the demons of anger, the urge to hurt herself, the pull of vices like drink and smoke. She's faced moments where she was enveloped by darkness, where she felt isolated and alone. But she refused to be consumed. She refused to let her past define her future. Her struggles are her armor, her pain the forge in which her spirit was tempered. Every punch, every hurtful word, every betrayal, they've all shaped Rose into the resilient woman she is today. She's not just surviving, she's thriving. She's not just enduring, she's fighting. And she fights not just for herself, but for every person who finds themselves drowning in their own sea of pain. Rose's story is a testament to the power of resilience, the strength of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even when life throws its worst at us, we can still rise, still stand, still fight. She is a beacon of hope for those lost in their own battles, a living testament to the fact that no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes. And so, we come to the end of Rose's story, but not the end of her journey. No, her journey is far from over. Every day she continues to fight, to thrive, to inspire. Rose's story is one of pain, but more importantly, it is a story of resilience. She is a survivor, a warrior, and a beacon of hope for those who feel lost in their own battles. Remember, like Rose, you too can win your battle.